$250. No, bro. Yesterday already we went up an extra 20. I'm not going that far. No. And also, no doubt it's gonna need tires. No doubt. A 30,000 kilometer GTR is gonna have worn rear tires. It takes an afternoon to stuff them up. No, too much spent. I'm out. Sorry. If they wanna stick to the original 2170, I'm game, I'm ready to go ahead, but that's it. Okay, boy. All right, ciao, bye. I really want this car. I've always wanted one because this is the top of the heap. This is probably the only real true competitor to the mighty Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Car's been offered, it's in Joburg, trying to do a deal, but the numbers are changing and every day they're going up. I gotta back out somewhere. We did a really nice deal in Joburg earlier, in fact last week. Last week Monday, we bought a Lamborghini. Super cool, first ever Lambo in Mother City Car Company stock. And I was looking forward to this car. We'd booked the carrier. The supercar carrier was gonna collect the car on Friday. And a friend of ours was keeping the car in his nice garage in the interim, waiting for the carrier. Then somebody else called me and said, Aunt, the Lambo, we've got someone who's interested. Would you do a deal? And I'm thinking, I really want to see this car here. I want to make some content with it. I want to make a YouTube video with it. But guy came around there. He made an offer just under what we offered the car to him at. I took the money.
You want that money, Lebowski?
I took the money. So where's my Lambo? Sold. It's sold, it didn't even get here. So cool deal. It was a 2009 Lamborghini Gallardo.
No Gallardo.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
LP560-4 Spider, but a one owner, 4,500 kilometer example. Immaculate and as new in every possible way. In fact, we, through another friend of the business, found out who the original owner of the car was, and it had just transacted, and that's when we got the car. We secured it, we bought it on Monday, and by Friday, we'd received payment for the car to its new owner, which we never met, and we didn't meet the car. So, no Lambo, maybe next time.
What are you doing?
I'm replacing the key battery on that Range Rover Sport because it's been here for 90 days now and it doesn't move, and therefore I think all the batteries are dying, and earlier didn't want to start or didn't want to unlock. So I want to try and get this done. Shouldn't be too complicated.
Just kind of press in a little bit. There is a little space, and that is a little starter spot. So what you want to do is put the key in there. And considering how expensive these keys are, most people kind of get a little scared.
Get to the point, dude. I don't have time.
They try to pry on it with their hands or whatever, and it feels really tight. There we go. Snap. It's really tight. And then you go over here, snap that side, and you can see that it snaps on there.
Thanks, YouTube. We're busy with a deal on the Vanquish. We've got quite a firm commitment, lower offer, but it's time. 6 months later, we need to move the car. So we're on our way to Aston Martin. There's a tiny little squeak by the driver window, which the guys there, I just chatted to them, are accommodating me on short notice, so thank you to them, because we want to obviously deliver the car in perfect condition to the new owner, hopefully tomorrow. But we're still waiting for the money, so I don't know. I'm doing the job so that I'm ready. And I got the key working, so now that's good. Let's go. It's not in my court anymore. I've done the deal. The man has agreed. He's buying the car. The numbers are right. Everything is golden. OTPs are signed. We're waiting for the proof of payment. Nah, it's an F1. This has to be manual, F355. What the fuck is that? This is cool though, right? I think this is one of those new Octa variants. Flared wheel arches, even more power. This is brand spanking new. Cool car. Back to the shop, let's go, we gotta move. There's so many cars being offered at the moment, but there's this man who has just given me a call because I was expecting his call yesterday about a Porsche 911 991.2 Carrera GTS Cabrio. Hi, good day. Is this Garen?
Yeah.
Garen, hi. This is Art calling, Mother City Car Company.
Hey, Art.
How you?
How's it, man? I actually just good. I was on the road, so I drove past your place, but I see it's all closed up.
We were just out of office. We were dropping a car off at Waterfront. 5-7 minutes out, so we'll be there.
No, it's all good. All good.
Awesome. Thanks, Garen. See you soon.
See you now. Thanks, Art.
Cheers. Bye. Saying fenders had some spray. Definitely. It's got sport exhaust. Red roof is cool. Car's got just under 50 on the clock, red seat belts. But just move back a bit, we'll film from the back here. But here, you can definitely pick up paintwork on this rear section here. And inside, if you look a little bit deeper in, it's a little bit of a negative in its direction. I don't think it was serious. Front end's got PPF all around. I got a number for him. I'll give him one. From one 911 to another. We featured this one a few videos back. We showed you the condition of the car after a 3-year stint with its previous owner. That guy that, basically bought it for his dogs. We took it upon ourselves to refinish this car and redo the interior completely. We talked about it. We talked about different fabric options, CarPlay screens, all of these things, just to bring the car up to its former glory and maybe even better. Some would call it OEM Plus.
Salty.
Come have a look. A lot of people have asked about this car. They wanted to see it. Here it is. And it's dead. You can stop filming.
That's the most interesting part. Fails.
Dealing with dead Porsches.
Okay, well, that was anticlimactic. That's not the way that I wanted that to go, but that's because the battery's dead. And it's on our to-do list with this car, but we just haven't gotten to it yet. Anyway, now that your 911 is dead, right? The battery sits in the front. You got your key, you've got a trunk popper or a frunk popper on here. Nothing, dead. So we can't even open the frunk. There's no keyhole or anything. This is the way you got to do it. It's a mission. But anyway, we got to get in here. We got to take off this little panel that exposes a fuse box. And then there's this little like pin set kind of thing that you can use to grip a special little like element that comes out onto which you can connect a little bit of power to give you just enough to open the frunk, and then you can get your booster pack onto the battery. So this is never as straightforward as I've just explained it, but I'm gonna try. I actually kind of might have gotten it already. No, I spoke too soon. Now that we've attached to that little peepee, yeah. Stop flashing! No. Okay, now let me see. Fucking, I hate this on Porsches. No, and does nothing. Okay. Failed attempt number 1. Now we're gonna try and use a trickle charger. We've got a Porsche one. You just connect it into the wall and then you connect it into the cigarette lighter with a 12-volt socket. We'll see, maybe that will help us. Gosh. Yeah, of course I need a fucking adapter. Okay. Porsche tech equipment. Porsche nerds, eat your heart out. This is starting to irritate me. Insert, that's a 996. If you look closely there, that's a 996. Getting some power, so, and that's how you open your Porsche when your battery's dead. We open this little lid here. Fire. Follow us for more how-to videos. Like and subscribe. Yeah, sure, no problem. I got lots of time. Take 2. Now, it's been to our friendly trimmer, Dinesh, who's amazing. We love him. Also, Miles. Miles is a cool guy. Everybody, big thumbs up for Miles. Special shout out for Miles at Porsche Center.
Oh, I just hit myself.
But back to Dinesh, we took it to him and he pulled this whole interior out and refinished everything and improved it. The original leather that this Carrera 4S came with was a sort of more coarse grain leather. We've now put fine grain Napa in here, which is a more premium leather, and we've chosen the most amazing and most appropriate houndstooth fabric. It's not a black and white, it's a black, a little bit gray, and a little bit silver in there, which really complements the overall sort of composition of the car with the Arctic Silver exterior. I really love the steering wheel in Alcantara. We've sorted the gear lever and the gear lever boot, even around the actual gear lever part where you hold it, also redone in Alcantara. That was quite sort of precise work that needed to be done there. And then the handbrake lever as well. Very, very happy with the result. There's a few other items in here that were cleaned up, tidied up. Dorsal entry covers, those often get scuffed and damaged on entry. People, it's a low car, you get in, you move your shoes in there, you'll end up catching it. And yeah, I'm super stoked about this, and I think we're almost ready to market. Then the other cool piece, which has modernized this cabin, is the CarPlay entertainment unit. New gen touchscreen, maybe not the fastest, or maybe it just needs to warm up a little. And but you've got your CarPlay system on here, Bluetooth, wireless. This is the kind of thing that you buy for also like 50K from Porsche. We got this unit in, we shipped it in, I think it was AliExpress, and in total it was about 9 grand fitted. So good deal overall, and I quite like that the fascia or the surround as well as the buttons on the screen actually kind of look like Porsche OEM. So again, we're OEM plussing this car. I think somebody's really going to appreciate what we've done. I think that this car was the perfect contender for exactly the type of attention that we've given it. We've got a double Carenza cocktail here, dosed up with a couple of Myprodol. I'm a little bit sick, but business carries on and I must continue. So, na zdrowie. That was one of the comments on one of the videos. Yeah, Cape Town's sexiest car dealer. Nah, it doesn't matter. I can take a compliment from a man, no problem. So that Magno Green AMG GTR that I've been trying to buy was offered. We made an offer. Today, though, the numbers are higher and I'm out. I don't want to overpay for the car. I've always chased one of those because that's the ultimate form of the AMG GT. And the AMG GT is a car that has left a very memorable impression on me because I owned one, a personal car, back in 2020. I bought it December. I flew down to Johannesburg, up to Johannesburg rather, and then I bought the car and I drove it back to Cape Town, and that was my first bonding experience with my new car. It was also kind of like my first, inverted commas, supercar, because it does bring massive performance, the GTS variant especially. And the Green Hell Magno GTR would be incredible, but all you actually really need is this. The AMG GTS, and this particular one is a bit of a trip down memory lane because this is my old car from 2020, and man, this thing is amazing. I love AMG GTS because it's on the knife's edge. It's a car that pretty much tries to kill you at every opportunity it gets. Here's Johnny! And that's good, keeps me on my toes. If we were gonna compare, for example, Audi R8, you know, entry-level supercar stuff. Audi R8, great car, amazing. Point, shoot, give the command, it executes perfectly every time. It's obedient, not enough fun for me. Carrera GTS, also true competitor, but 911. They're all over the place. Again, too common for me and not really my cup of tea. This is amazing. True front mid-engine, you sit all the way on the rear axle, and the most amazing burbling exhaust note that AMG has ever put out from a Falter bike. It's the guy she told you not to worry about. Look at the size of this thing. So obviously Mercedes is often do have this feature where the bonnet opens all the way perpendicular to the car so that it's easier to work on. Now your engine, there's like literally nothing going on here. There's like radiators and a few other things. The motor is in here. It actually starts about here and goes deep into there. And the V8, in the middle of the V8, here's the two turbos. So this has got that hot V setup. So there's virtually no turbo lag. The power delivery is instantaneous and relentless. 0 to 100, 3.7 seconds. Obviously, if you can keep it down and keep the tires from spinning. The power output on this 4-liter V8 is 375 kilowatt. It's got 650 Newton meters torque, and I don't even know where the top speed is, but I think once maybe north of 300. December, I flew down. I bought it from the second owner, and my trip down from Johannesburg to Cape Town was incredible. It's obviously one long straight road, right, most of the time. And most of the time I kept it in sport mode. The GTS variant has, all of them have a Sport Plus, but the GTS has a further race mode. So that's when you really have the cojones and you're fearless, because this is an intimidating car. And when I was driving into the Cape and starting to get some of the passes and some of the roads, the twisty roads, I put it into race for the first time. My goodness, because it deactivates traction control. I quickly diverted back to Sport Plus. It takes time to learn this thing. You can't just get into something like this. You need to graduate into it. It is a handful. Be that as it may, the specification on this car is actually the sort of softer spec. Not many of them come with a glass roof, which is sort of a more luxury car kind of thing, not a supercar thing. This has the amazing staggered 20 and 19-inch wheels, so they're 20s at the back, 19s at the front, and I absolutely adore this high polished design. I don't know if this is ball polishing, but it certainly looks like, so don't scrape it. The cabin itself really kind of wraps itself around you. You've got a really high shoulder line here, so when the door is closed, it sits above my shoulder and really creates this kind of fighter jet cockpit experience. Vehicle data, G meters, very cool sports car stuff. And then this is the drive selector, where, as I mentioned, you can select into race mode. I quite like how the design of the center tunnel here actually represents a V shape with 4 buttons on each side, kind of symbolizing a V8. Yeah, it's a good place to be. This place reminds me of a very, very special time in my life. When this car came to me, wow, I felt like I truly achieved something. We're first at the red light. You know what that means. This isn't the nicest piece of road, but I'll give it a bit of a go. Give it a bit of a go. Manual. You actually have to select it here as well, otherwise it will start changing for you, even if you start pressing paddles. You okay, Mogs? You all right? fucking Haval. Oh, why you don't move your China car? Alright, well, we're at the top. What was our time, Morgan? What, you didn't time us? It's always such a pleasure and a privilege to be able to revisit special moments in your life. Like a photograph, you look back on it and it brings back certain memories and feelings and experiences. This car was so special to me when I picked it up that day in Johannesburg and for the first time put my thumb on the start-stop button. I remember the sort of butterflies in my stomach. And this blast up and down Signal Hill, definitely I think this place could do with a hill climb event in the future, because that was amazing. Today was also not a lot of traffic. It's super cool that I can revisit these cars, not just the same model cars, but the same actual car that I once had a connection with. It's not just our clients that become friends over the years. It seems that the actual machine itself is also something of a friend. And what a cool car. Please, please let it go to a good home. Otherwise, I don't know, I'm already having second thoughts about keeping this again. Thank you for watching another video. Thank you for being part of our day and all the activities and things that happen during the course of it. We love sharing it with you. We'd love to continue, and I urge you to please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button and hitting the bell. And Morgan's laughing because they told me to say this, but apparently that's what we need to do to actually grow the channel. We'd love to grow it, so please do that for me. Thank you again. We'll see you on the next video.